Hi, these comments are for SK, and I am Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com. I hope you're having a great day, and your email got my attention, I mean really fast. You had in the heading, you put TOEFL Hell. You need to say no more than that, right? So let's take a look at your message. You say, Michael, I am in TOEFL Hell right now. Here's my most recent TOEFL score. 84, reading 18, listening 21, speaking 27, and writing 18. I've tried 3 times after trying different methods. So I'm going to change this a little bit here. How about this? You might want to say, I've tried 3 times after trying different methods, but the total is stuck at 84 every time with some fluctuations in individual score. The first time I got 84, I had reading 18, listening 20, speaking 25, writing 21. The second time I got 84, reading 19, listening 20, writing 20, speaking 25. Can you recommend a study plan that can help me to score higher? Yes. But this is what really blows me away here. You say, here is the target score and the subtotal scores that I need. 110? I almost had a heart attack when I looked at that. Reading 28, listening 28, speaking 27, and writing 27. Why do you keep taking the TOEFL exam? If your score is at 84, retaking the test over and over is going to have 0 difference on your score, so stop taking the TOEFL test. No, honestly, here is my question. What makes you think you can get 110? Most students, 95% of all students, no matter how long they study, they never score 110. So why are you different from these other students, right? Something doesn't add up here. 110 is not reasonable. In my opinion, based on where you are right now, it isn't reasonable to say, I want to get 110. That's way beyond your abilities right now, really. I don't think you can do it. To be honest with you, at least not in the next 6 months. Maybe in a year or 2, if you really practice and use a lot of language and so on, you might get close to 110. But I got 2 suggestions right now if you're willing to listen. Okay, so the first suggestion is, I want you to go over to my Better TOEFL Scores blog, and I want you to read the article, How to Get a Score of 110, right? First of all, you want to read that. Right? I'll talk about how background, motivation, intelligence, practice, and exposure can help you score close to 110, right? But most people that send me an email who want to get 110, they're already above 100 when I see their message. They're not at 84. If you say, well, my score is 84, reasonably, you might say, I want to score 100. That's a reasonable goal based on your current score. Right? That's my first suggestion, is make sure you read this article. I will post the link in the comments, in the description box of the YouTube video. I will put the link, how to score 110, so you can look over that. Now, secondly, if you want me to answer the question directly, I can do this. So I did the math on it. You're 100. You want to get 110. Your score is 84. That's 26 points. Let's assume that if you study really hard every day, you make an improvement, 5 points each month that you practice. That's actually pretty good. 5 to 10 points is reasonable. If you can score 5 to 10 points every 4 weeks of practice, right? That's assuming that you're practicing 3 to 4 hours a day, every day for 4 weeks straight, right? So you can get about 5 points higher each month. That's actually pretty normal. Maybe 10 points is possible. So based on that, I think the 6-month TOEFL score is the right course for you based on what you're telling me right now, right? This course will give you vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking practice. It'll give you the practice you need in those 7 areas each week over a 6-month period. And after 6 months, I would not even take the TOEFL then. What I would do is, remember, stop taking the TOEFL exam. It is not helping you. That's exactly how you end up in TOEFL hell, right? If you take it 3 times and don't pass, $200 each time, that's a $600 investment just to find out you're getting exactly the same score each time. That's a waste of money. So number 1, do not take the TOEFL exam for the next 6 months. Use the study plan, work hard 3 to 4 hours every day, and then at the end of the 6-month period, you should take a full-length TOEFL IBT practice test. It's only $45, and that's going to show you whether you're ready to take the TOEFL exam or not, right? If you take that practice test, your score is 112, and you have 25 points or higher on each of those sections, you should be in pretty good shape, and it's time to register for the TOEFL exam. All right? And unfortunately, you probably read this article here, am I right? And that's probably why you emailed me when you read this. I do have an article, if anybody YouTube is interested. If you're brave enough to read it, it's called TOEFL Hell. And I talk about what is TOEFL hell, what is TOEFL writing hell, what is TOEFL speaking hell, what is reading and listening TOEFL hell, what are the causes of TOEFL hell. Notice, no plan to guide their studies. That's number 1. Pride prevents students from seeking help. At least what you're doing here is you're seeking help. That's one of the first ways to get out of TOEFL hell. Too much hearing and seeing without doing. A lot of students, they just watch a lot of videos. They don't do any speaking or writing practice. And they wonder why they don't pass. Relying on unqualified mentors and focusing in the wrong areas. Notice number 6. Taking the TOEFL exam too many times. That's a clear indication of TOEFL hell. Anyway, you can read that one too if you want. Okay, thank you for your comments. I hope that at least at this point you have a clear plan. So at least read that article about how to score 110 first. That's your first thing you want to do. Then secondly, I think, in my opinion, the 6-month TOEFL plan is the best plan to help you go from 84 to 110, right? If you have more questions, right, we don't have to keep emailing each other. Come by my office hours next week. You'll see them in my email. I'm available each day. You can come by, talk to me face to face with any questions you might have, and I will be sure to help you answer those questions. All right, thank you. Anybody at YouTube? Have you taken the TOEFL exam over and over and over, and you still have not reached your target score? Right? If the answer to that question is yes, you are in TOEFL hell. You certainly are. So what do you do about it? Come by and talk to me. Right? Go to Better TOEFL Scores, bettertoeflscores.com, and occasionally when I'm online, I will post that I'm online and a banner at the top of my blog there. So if you come to one of my Zoom meetings, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. You simply need to say to me, Michael, I'm in TOEFL hell. How can you help me? And that's a great way to start our conversation. All right? I do not want you to be in TOEFL hell. I don't want you to have to take the TOEFL multiple times. There's no need to do that. We can finish the TOEFL once and for all. All right. Thank you, everybody at YouTube. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post about 4 or 5 videos every day. Like my video. And then 3, post this video in your social media somewhere. A lot of people are in TOEFL hell. They don't want to admit it. They're not going to admit it, at least not right away. And if they see this video, it might help them change their mindset, and they might get some ideas on how they can better prepare for the TOEFL exam. All right, thank you, everybody.